This is episode 3 of exploring buses around London. This is Stagecoach ENVIRO 400 MMC edition. So, first looks of this thing. Oh my god! There's a Gemini 1 over there. That little red speck over there is a Gemini 1. Very interesting. Okay, so there are different types of cameras on this thing, which is good. Adds some nice variation to it. There is also red stop bells, which are very iconic for London, with the white stop in the middle. There are also there is some nice Stagecoach maquette, which is one of my favorite things about Stagecoach buses. Is this, the orange and the blue together? Yeah, it really adds to the bus and makes it feel nice and cozy. There is also these speakers. There's one there, and I think there's maybe 6 or 7 in total on the upper deck for the announcements to come on about the next stops, if the bus is on diversion, and all the iBus announcements to come through. That way we can all stay full of information, and yeah, that is a very good thing about these MMCs, which not many of the buses do have. On these buses, there are 2 windows on this side and only 2 on that side, which doesn't allow for a lot of ventilation, which I do not like at all. I like my buses with lots of windows, like the Electroliner. That's why I rated it so heavily and so highly on my video on it, on episode 1 of this series. And when I come up with a name for it, then I'll start calling it by its name. But yeah, there's Stratford Station over there. Never knew you could see it from up here, but yes, you can. And just below there is Stratford International, which is also very cool to see on double-decker buses going over this bridge or overpass here. Because these buses are quite, well, they're not quite old, because to me they're still quite new. However, compared to the Electroliner, this bus is quite old, so that's why it wouldn't have a sunroof to allow light to come through. But the lighting is very good, at least on this side. On that side, there are no lights, but I think that's because the driver chose not to switch it on that side. I'm not sure. That might be the reason why. But yeah, I do like it. Okay, right, emergency exits. There's one there, and there is one there, and after that window there is one there as well. And I think that's it for the, yes, that is it. There's 4 on this upper deck. However, it doesn't matter how old these buses get and how old these buses are, there are no chargers located anywhere on this bus. And I think aboard a bus, you're supposed to be able to charge your phone, or at least get a little bit of current from the bus itself, so you can enjoy it, and really so it doesn't really take away from your experience of a London bus. Mind you, they are really good and they sound quite nice. And yeah, I really enjoy riding on these buses purely because that's what I'm used to. So maybe it might be a little bit of bias, but I really enjoy riding on these MMCs. There are obviously different variants of the ENVIRO 400 MMC. There are obviously hybrid ones and ZF ones, and yeah, and there are some Voith ones. I'm not sure how many of them they are, but there are Voith MMCs as well. So that's also good to know. It's a good fact to know about these buses. Also, in the last video, towards the end of the last episode, last episode, I was surprised that they had the little cards on it on the upper deck on the ceiling. I've just looked down at the end of the bus, and at the end of the video, I'll show you guys that it is on these buses as well. And yeah, this, I do not think it will come as high up on the leaderboard as the Electroliner, but you still have to wait to the end of the video and find out what I have rated it. When I say my job, can you say my job? Let me say about job. Let me say about job. They have these little holes for the air conditioning up here on the right side, but on the left side they don't, which is a little bit odd because it's not symmetrical. Makes the bus look a little bit odd and a little bit off, but yeah, it still looks good. Oh wow, there's a lot of Geminis over there. Look at that. And ALX 400s as well, and that's the Gemini 1. Wow, very interesting. Let's see how the bell sounds. Yep, little double ding that you get from it, and there's a flirt coming in there. Very nice, 745 flirt. So yeah, I do enjoy getting on these buses, and it for its age, it's a good bus. I do enjoy these buses a lot, as I've said time and time again. But I will say this, it does not compare to a good old Gemini. Geminis are one of my favorite buses in the London network. So yes, the lower deck is just a different seating arrangement to the upper. That's why I don't really go downstairs much. It's just a different seating arrangement. Announcements on, I'll show you where the announcement board is. Not the announcement board, the display board. Yeah, the display board where it says all the destinations and next stops and all of that. But yeah. That was the piece of card that I was telling you guys about. There are 2 emergency exits over there, and this door and that front door over there counts as it, and this is the destination display board. So there's 4 down here and 4 up there as well. And these front 2 seats are for priority. And before I do forget, there are also signs around the bus telling you not to smoke or drink alcohol. Do not smoke, people, and do not drink. Well, that is my ENVIRO 400 MMC review. That was 11049. That was the fleet number, YY18TGU. I think 277 have used these buses before. But yeah, that is my review on it. I rate this bus a solid 8 out of 10 because of its age and how well it's doing. It uses its diesel, and yeah, I do quite like them. So that concludes episode 3 of exploring London buses and rating them as a review, and I will make sure to come up with a name for the series. There's another one here. Wow, I promise you guys, they are not this frequent normally. That is just a stroke of luck seeing them back to back like that. But yeah, this is where the episode will be concluded, and this is the leaderboard. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.